Hey everybody, welcome back. Steven here. It is Single Malt Sunday. So grab yourself a single malt or whatever your favorite whiskey is. Or not favorite, just something new. And let's have a dram while I try to figure out how to open this bottle. I will tell you how I found out about this. So Beer Man, who has a YouTube channel that you should definitely check out, was talking to Eric, and honestly, I don't know if I know his YouTube channel, but I will find out. But at any rate, he had mentioned Oregon Spirit, which I had not heard of. And there's a little dust on the bottle, which makes me a little nervous. And it was not easy to find. I think there's only one place in town that had it. Oregon Spirit Distillers Straight American Malt Whiskey. It is a single malt, I believe. It's definitely 100% barley. I actually shouldn't say it's a single malt, but I believe it is. I believe it's all from one distillery. 44% ABV, so not a huge ABV. And interesting, it is aged for 4 years. So it's like a silicone cork. Interesting. Aged for 4 years in American white oak. Okay, so it's not finished in any other barrels. This is a great, well, should be a great example of a whiskey if you're looking for one that's strictly aged in an oak barrel. I will say, I'm pretty sure this has caramel coloring in it, because in Oregon, there's no way you're going to get that dark a color on your whiskey in 4 years. It's just we don't have that kind of weather here. That's just my thought. So my guess is they're probably coloring it. It doesn't say whether they do or not, which means I think they probably are. 44%, so they probably don't chill filter it, but well, they might. That's a little low. They might. So, and again, they don't claim not to, and that usually means they do. They are out of Bend, Oregon. Woo, that is grainy. Holy cow. It's family owned, small batch. And if you're curious, somebody asked me the other day, so I'm just going to tell you in case you want to know. The barrel series is 200114 for this particular bottle. All right. Sometimes I like to look at the website or the bottle and see, can I get the same flavors and smells and stuff that's they're claiming is there, because usually I don't, and it's always in the eye of the beholder, right? I mean, but in this case, I can definitely get some citrus, which is what they mentioned on the nose. I can definitely get citrus. I'm fighting for vanilla though. I think it's more citrus, very orangey citrus too. And grain, if you know the smell of grain on a whiskey, this has it in spades. It smells like a young whiskey and very grain forward, but it is aged for 4 years, so interesting. Okay, let's see. Okay. Very smooth. I know. Whiskey connoisseurs hate that word, but it is. Smooth meaning there's not a lot of ethanol burn. It goes down pretty easy. A little warming afterwards, of course. Honestly, I feel like I get some fruit on this. I'm trying to think what kind of fruit. I wouldn't say berries or something like that. It's more like like the fruit cup, and you drink the fruit or the liquid that's left in the fruit cup. It's that kind of fruit flavor, I guess. To me. Wow, the grain, I don't mind it, but the grain on the nose is so overpowering. Honestly, I don't mind it. It is a little flat. I definitely am not going to add any water to this. I was prepared just in case, but it'll just ruin it if I add water, because it's already a pretty low ABV, and it's flat, meaning that I feel like if they had bumped up the ABV, you'd get a lot more flavor, but you don't know because they didn't bottle it for you that way. But I like the flavors in it. It just comes, the finish is just flat on this one. So I would say it's a good daily drinker. It tastes good. It's smooth. It just isn't going to give you a big bang for, if you're looking for, something to knock it out of the park, this ain't going to do it. It's good whiskey. I like it. That's about where I would stop on this one. So, hey, I'll be back in another week and we'll try another whiskey. And until then, sláinte.